So at some point at the beginning of this year, I decided to challenge myself to try and do the Three Peaks Challenge. It's something that's always interested me as someone who loves walking, and I've never really done a physical challenge like this before. One of the toughest things about the Three Peaks Challenge is the driving in between the mountains. Knowing that you're going up the right routes on the mountains. Doing everything safely so you're not endangering yourself or anybody that you're doing it with. And that's where Advocate Events comes into this story. Advocate Events are the company that allowed me to do this, and I will be forever grateful for them. Please, please, please show this company love, whether it's a follow on their social medias, a like on their posts. And going further than that, if you ever want to challenge yourself to do one of these events, whether it's the Three Peaks or they do a bunch of other stuff, check out their website, because these are genuinely brilliant people. They're an incredible team, nice team. They know exactly what they're doing, and I can't stress enough how much I recommend them. So please check out and show Advocate Events some support. So on Friday the 12th, me and Liam headed down to Birmingham to meet up with the Advocate Events team. From there, we met the other people who we would be doing this challenge with. It was me, Liam, and 6 other people wanting to do this challenge with us. We hopped in the van and began the journey up to Glasgow. After a very weird night's sleep with a bunch of thoughts running through my head, our day starts at 5 AM. Today's the day of the Three Peaks Challenge. In 24 hours, we're going to be climbing Ben Nevis, Scafell Pike and Snowdon. Tallest peaks in Scotland, England and Wales, all within 24 hours. It's currently 5 in the morning, we're in Glasgow, so we've got to drive up to Ben Nevis. This is going to be interesting. How do you feel?
I feel rearing and ready to go.
From Glasgow, we travelled up to Ben Nevis, but that wasn't without stopping in Glencoe, which is one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen in my life. Again, that's what I kind of loved about Advocate Events throughout this. They weren't just trying to get us to the mission, they were making sure we had a good time. They let us stop here to get out and take pictures, even though it's not even part of the Three Peaks. By the way, and also I forgot to mention, the driver who worked for Advocate Events was just such an incredible person. Just so intrigued by everyone and just felt like he actually cared about getting to know the people who were going on this challenge. Had so many incredible stories himself from challenges he's done or walks he's done. An absolutely brilliant person. And again, throughout this story, I can't fault anybody enough from the team. So we get to Ben Nevis, and this is where the walking begins. We meet up with our mountain leader, who's this absolutely insane guy. He's a firefighter. He's been up Ben Nevis 22 times this year. And also just a great guy, like genuinely just lovely to talk to. A lot of people will say that Ben Nevis is the easiest one because it's the most straightforward. I wholeheartedly disagree. I genuinely think Ben Nevis was my least favourite of all Three Peaks.
You okay?
Yeah, man.
I feel pretty good. So far. I mean, I'm not going to say that now because we're literally 10 minutes in, but alright, 250 metres up and 1,000 to go. About 1,100.
It's just long and it just keeps going. It's relentless. It is just steps after steps after steps. For 3 hours, you're just going up.
Halfway. Jacket's a bit No. From now it'll be layers on layers.
Yeah.
It has dropped.
Such a beautiful view, isn't it? Right on, drink to that water.
It looks so good. That'd be mountain water. Through and through.
Some pure water, that, isn't it?
One down.
One down. 2 to go.
2 to go. Well, not one down yet. A quarter down. No. Not even.
The way back down is arguably worse. You're constantly having to look underfoot to make sure that you're not slipping, and even if you are looking, you're still slipping. This is when the rain started to come down as well. We actually got quite lucky with the weather. This was one of the only bits of drizzle that we experienced, but it still was quite wet.
Almost down. Not long to go. One down.
We've done it, man. We've done it in 5.5. Decent timing. On schedule. So.
We made it to the peak within the 3 hours that we needed to, and we actually got some time back on the descent because apparently we were quite a quick group at descending. So I think we got back down in like 2 hours 40 or 2 hours 50. I can't remember the exact time, but yeah, Ben Nevis was complete. The first of the peaks and also the tallest of the peaks. It's 8 miles. It's like 1,300 meters. It's tough, but at least you've got one out the way. We said goodbye to our mountain leader, hopped back in the van after a very quick change, and drove all the way down to the Lake District for Scafell Pike. We were very nervous going into Scafell Pike because every other person we passed on Ben Nevis seemed to be having a conversation with someone else about how awful it is. I'd also spoken to a few people before who said that Scafell Pike was just the worst. It's so inclined just the whole way. It's essentially like going up a stair step for 3 hours. I actually found the opposite. I honestly thought Scafell Pike was kind of not easy, but it was a nice one. We arrive in the absolute pitch black. You can literally just see a trail of lights going up this like vertical path. We met up with our new mountain leader, who again was just such a lovely guy, and he just like was so caring the whole way up, constantly asking, do we need breaks, do we need water, are we all okay, are we warm enough? Just it helps so much having these people with you. We got geared up and then it was ready to go. Within the first 15 minutes, it absolutely lashed it down with rain. Luckily only for about 10 minutes, but that was enough to have us absolutely soaked for the rest of the walk. I genuinely have never experienced something like that though, like putting a head torch on and not being able to see anything.
Is it me? Oh, it's me. 2 down, mate.
2 down.
I've done it.
One to go.
We started Scafell Pike at 10 PM, finished it at 2 AM, and at this point, the aches and pains of doing 2 mountains back to back are starting to set in. The lack of sleep. At this point, I'd been up since 5 AM, had an hour of sleep, and now was doing a second one. It was tough, but I don't know, there was something about this that I did just kind of enjoy. I think it's because it was in the nighttime, it was in the dark. It was just really fun. It was back in the van, and this journey now from the Lake District to Wales was one of the most crucial, because if you don't get sleep on this one, you're gonna go like 24 hours in an actual night cycle without sleeping. So I had to force myself to get to sleep. Liam had some very interesting ways of trying to get to sleep. We arrived at Snowdon in, again, complete dark. But what was absolutely lovely about Snowdon is we started in the dark but got to witness this absolutely incredible sunrise just coming over the mountains, and then I cannot tell you how much better it is in the day. Like not having to have a head torch on and being able to see where you're going and the surroundings around you makes a hell of a difference. By the time we were going up Snowdon, I was physically exhausted. The last 45 minutes genuinely were the most physically drained and just in physical pain that I think I've ever been in. There were times where I just genuinely thought, I don't know if I can like keep walking at this pace and keep doing it. I just genuinely don't know if I can do it. But the views and the people who I was with and the people around me were all incredible people, and they just sort that having that around you just keeps pushing you on. The mountain leader that we met for Snowdon was such a just genuinely funny, nice guy that it made that last mountain bearable. In my opinion, Snowdon is actually the best one of the 3 peaks. It takes you up this really interesting route. The other 2 mountains that we'd done previously were just sort of like steps or just rocky inclines. But this was like, you had flat bits and then it'd go back up a bit and then it would level out, and then we'd start to do things like scrambling, which is kind of like a mild version of rock climbing where you're having to like grab onto stuff and figure out where to put your foot, and it makes it a bit more technical but also very interesting. We've reached the summit and I've never felt relief like it, I'm gonna be honest. The feeling that I no longer have to walk up. Like, I've still got to go down, but the fact that I don't have to walk up makes a hell of a difference. Beautiful moment, and then it's straight back down. And at this point, the clock stops. So if you don't know, the 24-hour challenge is to hit the peaks. It's not to complete them all and go down Snowdon as well. It's just to get to the peak. So you're hitting the 3 peaks. So we had 24 hours to do it. And by the time we touched down at the top of Snowdon, we did it in 22 hours and 20 minutes. Which I'm personally really like impressed with. I'm so happy about that. To have done it in the 24 hours, I'm just happy to have done it. The way down from Snowdon is kind of a lovely little moment as well, because you know that you're finished now. You know that you've not got any more pain to endure. And while going down is painful, there's kind of this sense of relief that's like come over everyone. Everyone's spirits are high, and again, I can't fault any of the people that we did this experience with. It was just such a lovely group of people. And again, without the help of Advocate Events just taking us from mountain to mountain, making sure we're on the correct path, and all the team that they bring along, I can't thank them enough, and I cannot fault them one singular bit. We wanted to do this as a challenge, but we also wanted to try and raise money for charity. I feel like whenever you're doing a challenge like this, it's always good to raise awareness for something or try and raise a bit of money and put some money together. One cause that's always important to me is mental health charities. The work that they do in just bringing attention to mental health issues, or helping out communities, or going to events, or giving live support online, or phone call support, or whatever it might be. That is why we've picked Mind to raise money for, because Mind are an incredible charity that do all of that. The work they do is just incredible. We've currently almost, at the time of recording this, raised £2,000, which is just mind-blowing. Thank you so much to every single person who's donated. If you can donate, there will be a link in the description where you can go and donate literally any amount. Everything helps. So yeah, if you do decide to donate, a huge thank you from me. And that was the story of the 3 peaks. Again, please show Advocate Events some love. They are just an exceptional team. And if you want to book a challenge in next year to do the 3 peaks for yourself or any other physical event, make sure to check out the Advocate Events website. There will be all their links in the description as well. You can check them out and maybe book something in for yourself for next year. If you do, let me know, because that'll be very cool. But yeah, the 3 peaks in 24 hours. We've done it.